The similarities between jazz and visual art are clearly evident in the work of Miles Davis, 1926 to 1991. In the early 1980s, the influential American trumpeter, bandleader and composer was temporarily unable to play his instrument as a result of a stroke. His doctor advised him to use pencil exercises to regain movement in his stiff hand. Drawing became a passion that would shape the rest of his life. Initially, Davis drew on a therapeutic basis in the hope of physical recovery and preventing feelings of depression. Creating visual art became a true obsession for the musician. What began with simple sketches on paper evolved through watercolours into powerful expressive paintings on linen. Davis met artist Joe Gelbard, who lived in the same New York apartment. He asked her if she would be willing to come and see his work. This encounter not only led to a close collaboration, but they also became lovers. Gelbard recognized Davis's talent and helped the famous jazz musician find his own artistic style. The high level that Miles Davis had achieved in his music was hardly attainable for a man who had started painting at an advanced age. Nevertheless, Davis created works of art that are still worth seeing today. He used two paintings as album covers, Star People, 1983, and Amandla, 1989. In the second half of the 1980s, Davis had enough energy to go on tour again. However, he would never leave home without his sketchbooks, pencils, and other drawing materials. He used every spare moment to refine his technique. Quincy Jones, a lover of both Davis's music and visual art, noticed similarities between the two disciplines. Miles painted as he played, authentic, searching, and never slick. Painting is the visual equivalent of making music, Davis himself put it. More clearly than in his music, Davis expressed his outrage at the violation of civil rights and the persistence of racism in his country. His visual work shows influences from African art and the paintings of the graffiti artist Jean-Michel Basquiat. Davis's thin lines are also reminiscent of the later work of the Dutch-born American artist Willem de Kooning, 1904 to 1997. During his final performances, Davis projected his artwork onto the back wall. After his death in 1991, interest in Miles Davis's art increased. Posthumously released albums were embellished by his creative expressions. Museums organized exhibitions around his work. His visual art is collected in the book Miles Davis, The Collected Artwork, Inside Editions, 2013. Jo Gelbard wrote a book about her collaboration with the jazz trumpeter. Miles and Joe, Love Story in Blue, 2013.
Instead of music, it comes after concerts are over, and I get into this.